at home. This is fucking pretty expensive, and nothing that I've bought. I mean, I don't even know, like nothing I bought has been like a miracle or whatever. I got this one out of curiosity and interest and stuff like that. I hadn't been doing anything for myself. Like, I don't think I ever had done anything for myself. And that's like not exactly true. I was buying a lot of oils and stuff, but um I thought the cool thing about it was like, it's kind of like a clusterfuck of stuff that you would not get yourself. And so I'm like all about samples or whatever, but then like this is pretty expensive. And like I said, I mean, I don't even know how I feel about makeup. And like, for instance, like I would never, like I probably spent $30 a year on like face products type shit. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't even know. I started trying to figure out if I want to buy face stuff, whatever it is. It's kind of like, I don't know. I think it's going against my like character or whatever, but so I think I'm gonna like cancel this one because I'm just like shit. I'll never have to buy face cream again. It's like, but I'm buying Ivory soap, so I'm sure it's midnight almost. First things first. BYOMA Creamy Jelly Cleanser. Boosted barrier, better skin. I'll just get rid of this big one because, like it says, there's some trial size things and some like actual size things. Sachajuan hair after the sun hair treatment. Like that's pretty cool. Smells pretty good. Cake. The sad thing is that it actually smells like pound cake. Like, come on. I don't fucking want this shit. Like, Is this really making my lips look any better? I don't think it is. I think that it's like kind of weird. These people are so invested in how I think and what I feel and like what I'm thinking of at that very moment. Kind of wish this would go on forever though. I just feel like for $30 they could give you like 10 things instead of only 5. This is an anti-wrinkle cream. And like I said, I've been getting this now since 6 months. I've tried every little thing that, and it's been a lot. Like say there's been like 20 like shit. I haven't noticed anything. It's like, stupid. Like that type of stuff. It's like, so there's pros and there's cons, but like, why not just give like neutral, like a gloss? Like, why give red? Like, like, no one wants red lip stain. This is some type of serum that you put on before your moisturizer. Then you get that, and you're like, well, maybe I want this again, you know? I wish it was something like Hillary, like a love note or something. Eye cream. Smells kind of good. But this is supposedly like a really nice brand. I definitely feel like I've been picking up on someone else's like mind now for a really long time. And it's like they have a hard time making decisions and stuff, and it's like I fucking that's how I know like as serious as what I'm going through is serious, like it's also not very serious because it's like this shit's fucking stupid. But basically what they try to do is make me think that like I I am not like an individual. I don't exist. Like they make you think that you don't have like your own needs and wants. And it's like literally like being in a fucking cage for like 24 hours a day and having them do some type of like crazy real life situation shit to make you think that, oh, I don't care if I go to jail. I don't care if I lose my teeth. Why do I care? Like someone, there's this like ominous figure that wants my teeth and wants me to get in jail and stuff. So I'm just gonna do that because I mean it's the most fucked up shit. But it's like I can tell that it's actually like I know that stuff's being like in a way like said and done and stuff. And it's like I'm alone so much and that's being like when I'm alone that's they try to do a lot of shit like they want me to feel like I don't have any values or morals and I'm like all this shit and it's like I'm being it's like I'm trying they're trying it's like it feels like I'm being recruited into a cult and they're trying like really really hard and it's like that's funny because like I never got really in I like actually the sororities that I tried to get into when I was in college they didn't want to let me in so yeah I'm gonna go join Satan's cult. It's just like think about it. That was only like 7 years or 10 years ago, and then all of a sudden now it's like these whatever they're called recruiters are wanting me to like mutilate myself and stuff like that. And it's like 10 years ago it was like oh I want to be around like people that take care of themselves and they are rich and they're pretty and they do things and are always active and they've got something going on in their life. And I think that's so funny because Satan and their fucking nigger faggots hate that shit. I'm like so pissed right now. What if tofu is actually good? What if tofu is actually good for you? I bet it is. People tried saying that it wasn't, but just because you eat tofu doesn't mean you're that you had to be vegan. So I think it's going to be interesting. Um, basically, in 2 years, I wonder what my hair is gonna look like. Just because so much of it broke off. And to me, it's super fucking short. Like when I was in school in 2016 or something like that, I got it cut off right here. But in the matter, I don't. And the funny thing I'll always say is I don't remember what I was eating, but I usually gravitate towards the normal shit, like healthy fucking shit. Pretty sure it's right here. That's the worst link too. It's either get it to here or there. But I mean, in all honesty, why even have it to here? Why? It's just oh my god, doing this to someone as an adult. They should do this to them as kids, but as an adult, especially not 16, whatever it is. It's that's kind of how you know too that it's actually really serious because it's for instance the law and the world that unfortunately Satan has a lot of power in, but even he can't overcome the fact that, for instance, you're not even tried as an adult. Adult is 18 and shit like that. So the fact that all this is so bad, in my mid 30s, that's fucking crazy. And it's there's literally no chance in hell. That's how, and how murder's beyond a reasonable doubt. It's there's no chance in hell if you cover your tracks, or for instance, you're gonna get murder charged. But it's the same thing for this. To be doing this to that this extent, so fucking so much depth to it in a sense, even though it's not really at such a late age in that person's life. You can just tell one, the consequences and the reality, the truth behind it is very grave, very fucking serious. And it's also it's a lance. It's such a slim chance to none that anyone would even fall for this because it's like falling for a fucking con man. like, you supposedly you can like get out of contracts. Sometimes even like I think you know at a younger age than 21 and shit like that. Like, there's just a lot of things that's funny about the situation. Like right now, I'm like breaking out in fucking welts, and I have no idea why. I'm basically having like an allergic reaction. And it kind of like almost means that what they do and say doesn't even matter. So like all my hair could be this length. These are my bangs, which I'm around so many people that have short hair that this is long. It's like this is not long. Like if you knew how I felt about do this, this to me is embarrassingly short. Like I did not know why I'm breaking out. I added spinach, garlic, unless it's the fucking black beans. I don't know why I'd be breaking out right now. That's really creepy. Too, you gotta think of it this way, like there's literally so much to think about, like all the crazy shit that they're doing and stuff, and it's like I know that supposedly there's laws of the land and stuff like that, but I don't know the extent of anything. Like, for instance, like yeah, I know this physical fucking shit, but I think it's getting to such a point with what they're able to do that it's like I'm almost needing to know like is what they're doing a crime or whatever, like for my you know safety in a sense. And it's like think about it, like they're definitely criminals. So what makes is there some like invisible force field that prevents them from doing anything or even thinking about stuff? Like I don't know, but it's like the crimes are being committed to me, so I feel like I should know what's going on if it's because it's obviously really serious, and they're gonna try to disobey everything and anything because they're out of control. You know what I'm saying? They don't have muzzles on. Like I don't know, I don't know the rules and the laws. I don't know anything, but yet a lot of this stuff is so fucking out of the ordinary, in your fucking face, like so fucked up that I feel like I have a right to know some things. Like, are when are they committing crimes? Like, what's being done about it? Like, how does it affect my soul and my spirit and stuff? Because it's like, as far as I know, I'm going at this alone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know of any defenses really. Like, at least some knowledge about what is happening, so I can protect myself in some form or fashion. You know what I mean? And like the only thing I'm getting is a fucking weather alert. Like it might rain at 2 today. It's like that. Like I don't even need that because I have windshield wipers. You know what I'm saying? But I think one interesting or funny or stupid fucking thing is that, like, I was in line at the post office, and these people are so obsessed with me that, and like, they have to know everything. So, like, anytime it's always like a direct attack on them. Like, anytime I'm anything in the moment, it relates to them. It's an attack on them. That's how I'm gonna be towards them. It's stupid as fuck. It's so fucking childish. And like today in line at the post office, they were trying to make me mad, which is so fucking childish. But like, I was listening to music and I started like swaying back and forth or whatever. And it was almost like they wanted me to, like, they wanted to arrest me or shock me or something. And it's like, this is literally how I am. This is how I've always been. And like, you really have to look at yourself in the mirror and wonder why I'm detaching and I'm in my own world. It's because anytime I look at any of these people, they start jacking off. They're what they're what society calls those people that jack off in front of kids. So it's like you can't hold a conversation with them. You can't hold eye contact with them. It goes to them jerking off in a split second because they have no respect for themselves. So that's why I'm not just gonna stand there or whatever, because I'm surrounded by fucking jerking toms or whatever they're fucking called. Jerking Joes, jerking hoes. I don't fucking know what they're called. But it's like that's what it is though. Like, I know these people can't be normal. They can't, their attention is like that of a child's. So it's like, sorry, I'm not gonna give, like, that's kind of how it feels. Like, I'm not gonna give my attention to a child. That's just not what I'm gonna do. And if you want to fucking shoot me for it, or make this scene where other people are having to sit down, fucking go for it. But where I'm at in my life today, I'm not giving myself to a fucking child. And it's like, I'm not gonna give my attention to anyone that's gonna be fucking jerking off. And a lot of times it's almost like they try to make you, and then it turns into like what they think is a sex, like a consensual sex act, like it's this new thing. And I think it's really funny because I think it really comes down to, and this goes to that bitch at the in the clerk is that I think it comes down to that's how perverted they are. That's something new that's I've been able to fucking see recently in the past 5 years, and they actually do think it's like I'm this subordinate that has to do that with them. So then whenever I'm doing something that's not giving them my, undivided attention, like they think they're teachers and stuff like that, then it's like she should be shot. She knows better. And it's like this is actually who I am though. You just haven't ever seen that maybe because this stuff hasn't ever been happening before. But like I know it goes back to fucking sex and then being jerking jerk offs, whatever it is, jerking toms, jerking. I don't even know. And they think it's like it's this subordination relationship where it's like I'm then disobeying. I'm being disobedient because they want to get their fix or whatever. Like everything goes back to their perversions. It's like this crazy fucking relationship that's overtaking society, though. It's like the only reality that fucking exists, and I'm constantly having to like almost heed to it. It's fucking insane. And it's almost like the lady was like wanting to have this conversation with me, like, what you were doing was wrong. I mean, it's like fucking psychotic. Like everything goes back. It's like if ever you fucking feel some type of way, if you're feeling like you're being attacked or you feel uncomfortable, like just know that it goes back to their perversion somehow. Like somehow at the very nitty gritty, it's gonna go back to them. It's just it goes back to perversion. And I guess I'm offending their perversion because I'm out. And then most of the time they'll try to make what I'm doing perverted. Oh, you're trying to rub your clitorises together by swaying or moving your body. It's just like, since when do I exist for you to fucking put me under a microscope and try to like give this bubble to and these like three thoughts? Like, how do you know my makeup? How do you know how I'm existing? Like, it's just so fucking annoying. And it's like, but this is actually like the only reality I'm supposed to be living in, to the point where I've actually been shot. Because that's how much, like, there can be no other reality. And maybe that's their whole fucking plan. Like, if there's no other reality, she's going to turn evil. And we're even going to make her think that this is a reality and we're going to shoot her and we're going to gang up on her. We're gonna bully her. We're gonna attack her until we get her to believe that she has to subordinate herself or something constantly, and there's gonna be consequences. And it's like, motherfuckers, I am so out of here. Like I fucking checked out. I clocked out at fucking 5 p.m. You know what I mean? Like, y'all motherfuckers are fucking faggots. I clocked out fucking 5, dude. I'm clocked out. This shit is not reality. So let's put it in that perspective. Say there's some work fights. Let there be some fucking work fights then. Because I clock out at 5. This isn't a 24-hour job. This isn't a 16-hour job. Like, I clock out at 5. And it's so funny, too, because it's like, okay, so then why aren't any of you here in my room with me? You know what I mean? If it's that much of reality, wouldn't you be in the room with me? Maybe even in the bed with me? Like, why haven't any of you actually put your fucking goddamn hands on me yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's really the only reality that I must, you know, like, subordinate myself to, grow accustomed to, live by the gun, die by the sword type of reality, why aren't you here? Why isn't there any discussion of you being here? Like, shouldn't I be chained then, and you have to come here? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Why do I have to pay rent? Like, it's just the things don't add up. It's like, oh my god, like I would just love to fucking hear what they would have to say, but it can never be a discussion because they're fucking lunatics. They're fucking lunatics. Well,